What's going on, everybody? I'm finishing eating a cake.
It's Baka-Banashi.
But that's fine because this is Baka-Banashi.
It.
You know, you can't say that early. I have to take that one now. We gotta wait a couple minutes to start swearing.
Forget about it.
Which also means we should wait a couple minutes before we actually tell people what's going on.
The game grumps.
So I'll just introduce the fact that we are here and we have got a topic that we are talking about that...
I'm interrupting you to make sure everybody knows that this series is supposed to be a mess, and that's the fun of it.
Oh, you can tell immediately.
Yeah.
However, we have our good friend, Vizslaman. My
buddy from college, who's my One Piece buddy, because we're talking about One Piece today.
Yeah.
And not just any One Piece.
It's real.
It's the one piece of ass.
This is how you know this is not our A game. But
if that is the topic, I have not come prepared.
We have a very loose idea of what we're doing right now.
They called the wrong arc Whole Cake Island, if you know what I mean. I stole that joke. I want to take responsibility, but I don't want to take pride of that one because that one's really good.
I got the cakes right here.
You got the cakes right there. Any person at any age can figure out butts. They can do it at any moment. Even if they're Japanese, they're still figuring out butts. And you know what? Oda had an awakening. He learned he liked drawing butts because butts are great to draw. Butts are just great.
You know what's funny? Because there's a song, I like big butts and I cannot lie, right?
Yes, correct.
But I like little butts too, and medium butts. They're all great.
Butts. We're getting off on traffic. So, today...
Traffic?
Play in traffic, you.
Okay.
This is
good cake.
We are doing Truck-san. He did not spend however long he did in the Isekai Training Center to be called Kun. Thank you very much. We are doing the
That's not how honorifics
what?
Work. That's not how honorifics work at all.
No, but it didn't sell, 4 years at Evil Doctor School to be called Mister. That's what I was trying to go for. We are doing the, I guess you would call it the, One Piece sex chart Venn diagram. I don't know exactly what to call it. We might find a name for it as we delve through it, but we are...
I hope we do, because I got to name this episode.
We do, but we can't just call it Baka-Banashi. Is that we have the members of the Strawhats from One Piece.
And others.
I was going to leave that for later, but okay. And we have our Venn diagram, which you may or may not be able to see, depending on if we think it's visually a mess or not. And the 4 segments are...
It might be up on the website, on the blog post for this episode. You should check there.
It might be the image for this episode if that's a thing we can do.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
If it's not there, just know that when we got to the end of this, we were like, we can't release this.
Yeah. But the 4 quadrants are does not know what sex is, has had sex, wants to have sex, and will have sex. Originally... doesn't know what sex is was knows what sex is, but then when we would have a problem with our first character, we're kind of Luffy, where he just wouldn't be on the chart, and that wasn't okay. So, I mean, I guess from that, I feel like, are we all in agreement that Luffy just belongs in does not know what sex in, and not the other 3? Like, he is both an idiot and also an ace king.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about his brother. We do know from Oda his penis. We do know his penis can stretch.
Well, I mean that's canon. That's not even in an Ask Oda.
I don't think it's that big.
What? It could be.
It's not as big as a can.
No, on Amazon Lily
he does Gear 3 on it.
Oh my god.
That's how
that
this
implies
works.
that he's blowing into it.
No, he's blowing into his finger and the air moves through his body. He Gear 2's it and he just makes the blood flow really fast.
No, wait, no.
Right,
Okay, hold on.
He blows into his
Gear 3 it.
Why can't he Gear 3 it?
Because Gear 3 is specific to his bones, not muscle.
But it's not. Gear 3's not real. He's a cartoon man. He's having a giant cartoon dick.
It's his bone.
No. He's a cartoon boy.
It's just his bone.
It's his bone.
Oh.
It's his bone.
Hit the button. No, the other one. That one sounds like it's laughing at me in a bad... There you go.
But, yeah, Luffy
Luffy's
is
easy to
probably the most obvious for this.
How would you use Bound Man, though? Things to contemplate for later. So next up...
before we move on from Luffy...
Before we move on...
I have a question
Yes.
of if you got... Like, if he finds out what sex is, would he want to have sex?
Probably not.
I don't think he can.
I don't
If he didn't figure it out while he was on Amazon Lily from Boa, I don't think it's happening. Does Boa know?
I think she does. I think
She doesn't even know what love is. How would she know what sex is?
I think even by
there
the...
aren't even men around. I mean, I guess the ladies could have sex, but like, I don't even know if they're doing that. Probably.
I think even by the time of post time skip, he's too young to really get it. Like, I realize that everyone else in the world that's his age is well acquainted.
How old is he
but
post time skip? Is he?
He's 19.
He's 19.
18.
I thought he was only 17.
No, I think he's up there.
How old's Usopp? Because they're the same age.
Right.
I don't remember.
Wait, when did he set out?
Hold on.
15 or
Luffy.
16?
I don't remember. We got to look this up. I'm gonna kind of
Luffy is 19.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I feel like he's going to be well into his 20s before he figures it out.
If ever, we'll see. Maybe when he becomes Pirate King.
And
The One Piece is a manual about what sex is, and Luffy reads and goes, "Wow, this is hilarious."
It's Gold
What a
Roger's
joke.
personal Porto collection stuffed in it.
He left it there along with whatever the One Piece is.
so do we get into a situation of like a Goku, which we all know, doesn't know what sex is, has had sex?
I don't think he will, because I don't think, like...
Does Boa just take him
Well, no,
and
because
go,
that moment
"Hey, we're
happened. He
doing
had
this"?
the moment where Bulma... He could have been Bulma, and it did not Bulma. What's his Goku's wife's name?
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi. He could have been Chi-Chi, that's Boa, and that didn't happen, and I don't think... I mean, I guess Goku can't really be
could
nailed
still
down. But
happen,
Luffy
though.
definitely can. Yeah, but it hasn't happened. It doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Food has to be involved. That's the only way it's happening.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oops, there's a trail of food right to... Oh! My...
Wow, your tongue really does stretch.
Oh, my God.
It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. There's a reason this podcast series is called Idiot Talk. Okay, I feel like that's Luffy, right?
Yeah,
he's an easy one to play.
There's no debate on this.
Yeah, no. Next up,
if we're going crew chronological, Zoro.
Oh.
I think this is my thing for Zoro. I think Zoro doesn't know what sex is, doesn't want it, but has had it and will have it in the future.
No, Zoro knows what sex is.
Does he?
I think so. I do think so. I think
it's funnier if he doesn't know.
I don't think he actively wants it. I'm unsure if he's ever had it.
I think he's had it.
Pretty sure he knows what it is.
He's too like cool guy at the bar during the parties. Like that's my reasoning. It's like he doesn't seem like a guy because he's like, I'm about the blade, but like I feel like he's enough cool guy drinker at parties that it's just like he's just gotten ladies and it's just happened and he hasn't really understood it, but it's like, whatever, it's the Bacchanalia of everything. So he doesn't really know what's happening, but he has had sex and it will happen again, but it's not like something he willfully seeks out. It just sort of happens.
You know what? I could agree with that. It's not something that he's seeking out because he's got other dreams.
Like that's at least for the doesn't seek it out, and I think it's just funnier if he doesn't know what it is and it just sort of happens, and because it also makes his rivalry with Sanji, which we'll get to soon, funnier.
Okay,
so
go ahead, Brad. Sorry.
That falls under has had sex, would have sex.
Has had sex, will have sex, but does not know what it is and does not want it.
You think he doesn't know what it is?
I think it's funnier if he doesn't, and I think I can make a point of enough that he always gets lost, where it's just like, oh, what is that? He doesn't know what's happening.
You're basically saying Zoro's Goku then.
I think he knows what it is because he really knows his way around a sword.
I think he knows what it is simply because of like before the series even starts, he's well traveled.
Yeah.
Okay. Follow up with another character. Has Mihawk had sex?
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Shanks is a thing.
Shanks is a thing?
They say that Shanks is Mihawk's son.
I don't remember that one.
I don't think
Oh.
I don't think that's...
it's just one of those. I don't think it's real.
The man lives alone on
No,
an island.
I was
He
making
could be
a joke
fucking
that everybody
drowning in
ships
it.
Mihawk with Shanks.
Oh, that's what I thought you were
Wait.
talking about.
But I had. Where did I
haven't
read
heard
that
that other
then?
one.
I don't know, where have you been?
I swear
That
to God, I
scares
read
me
that
now.
somewhere.
It's wherever you go in your Bato comments.
Huh.
I think Mihawk can get it. I think he's truly... I didn't spend time on this. I studied the Blade.
Mihawk is
He
definitely...
lives alone on an island. He travels in a one-person raft. He just goes around cutting stuff.
The problem is that would have sex is a huge spectrum between actively seeking it out and if it presents itself.
Yeah, that's why there's the extra thing of wants to. I don't think he's interested, and I don't think he's done it. I think he knows what it is. I think he's just not interested. And I don't think he's had it. I think he's the truest form of, well, you were doing that, I was studying the Blade.
I think he definitely has.
I don't think he has.
It's not like a regular thing.
No. Like, again, dude lives on an island. He reads, like, alone. Like, Perona's there, but, like, it's not fucking with Perona.
No, Zoro did.
What? Did he?
I mean, he was alone with her for a long time.
You know what? Yeah. No, Zoro gets to get moved into, knows what it is and has had it and will have it.
But
no, I think
he's not
Mihawk
actively searching for it.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going to be at the
I
same
think
level
Mihawk
as
doesn't
Mihawk,
belong
though.
on here because he hasn't had sex, he doesn't want it, he won't have it, but he knows what it is.
I don't see how you come to the conclusion that he hasn't.
I think because it's funnier, and I think it fits that he lives alone constantly. He could crush it. If he wants it, he can have it in a moment. But I think, like, if you're a Dracula type, wouldn't you just have a bunch of paramours around your giant spooky castle?
I mean, maybe he did, and all those monkeys chased him off.
He just fucking kill the monkeys. He's the strongest swordsman.
Hey,
Maybe he's fucking the monkeys. I don't know.
If those ladies aren't strong enough to take on those monkeys themselves, they don't deserve to be there.
Oh, okay. Are we content with Mihawk and Zoro? I'm trying to give it my Annie Boomer and say Zoro instead of Zolo. Everybody, just know that I'm trying. I'm working on it.
I think we've got
Anyone can change.
a good group here to balance between everybody's super horny and no one's horny at all.
Okay.
So,
Usopp.
Next up.
yeah.
Oh, Usopp's next?
Yeah,
Usopp's doing that marksman thing.
Yeah, it'd be chronological. Usopp was third because Nami didn't join yet.
Yeah, but Nami comes before Usopp. in the
Technically,
pirate
Nami
raft.
is fifth. Nami will always be fifth.
Nami didn't
Okay.
join the crew until later.
Yep. She doesn't
It's
join
too
until
bad.
Barlog.
Usopp knows what sex is.
Yeah.
He will have sex. He has not had sex, and he does
Yeah.
not seek it out.
Right.
I think that's a very easy. Wants to have sex. Would have sex.
I think the fan theory floated around, and is he's waiting for what's her name
Yeah,
back on
definitely.
Syrup Island or whatever that island
I
is.
really hope she's not dead.
But also some of that. I guess I want to delve into some of that with Usopp, and I'm going to get into something with this with Franky later. Is like he's never in like man crew with Zolo and Sanji. Like he's the one that is like buds with Nami. Like they can kind of coexist.
Yeah.
In a way
He's
that
got-
the other men can't.
So there's this recurring thing in a lot of sort of like slice of life manga where there's the boy who all the girls are comfortable with, and this
Yes.
comes up in Kill Blue, where
I mean, the
they
context
go,
is different there. But
they go,
yeah.
well, we're comfortable with him because he's not going after us all the time.
Yeah.
Like the reason we don't like boys our age is because they're horny little goblins.
Yes, and Usopp is not that.
Exactly.
But unlike Luffy, he's not a not sex haver. He's
Right.
just like he's got his thing. He's doing his thing. Man's jacked. He's living the life.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
feel
think
like
that's
easy
the easy
placement.
one.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to joke about here.
No, it's too wholesome and straightforward.
Yeah.
Right on target.
I mean, that nose though.
Like a
you know
Tengu
he's got a
mask.
hog on him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's
Well,
gonna
you know
use the
what they
nose.
say about guys with big noses. They need a lot of Kleenexes because they got runny noses.
Oh, you should have stopped. They need a lot of Kleenexes.
The man's
No, that's why I kept going.
The man's bag is full of all sorts of tricks and toys
true.
and such.
He's got a lot of blow-up stuff.
He makes it look bigger. It's like the 5-ton hammer.
Kermit, what did you drag me into?
Hey.
You only gave him an episode of Shonen Jumping the Gun to listen to.
Well, I don't think there's anything that captures this.
To be fair, we only released one episode of Baka-Banashi, so
Yeah,
so
and even then that wasn't this. That wasn't horny. That was just stupid.
I don't even think this is horny. I think this is stupid.
Exactly.
With a little
Idiot
bit horny.
talk. Baka-Banashi, idiot talk. Next up,
Sanji. He's going in the
Sanji's
middle.
cooking.
I am 100% in the camp of he does not know what sex is.
he doesn't know what
wants to
sex
have
is,
sex.
but he wants to have it.
He has had it. and
Wait, he
would
has
have
had
sex.
it?
I don't think
No,
he
Sanji.
has.
Sanji hasn't had sex, and he probably will not. Sanji has not had sex. Declarative. Sanji will not have sex. Funny. Declarative.
I mean, you're welcome to present a case for the fact that he has had sex.
When
but
did he
I
have
do
sex?
Not
Who?
think so.
New Kamaland.
I don't believe he had sex. I think he just got molested, which I don't like talking about anyways, because New Kamaland's kind of icky. Oda got a lot of things right. New Kamaland was not one of them.
We can agree on that.
Yes, but I don't think sex was had. I think he was just molested.
Yeah, I don't.
Just not sex. It's just trauma.
I mean, I don't know how far I would go into the he was molested thing. There's obviously a lot of uncomfortable stuff there. I don't know if it reaches the level of sexual assault.
That's why I'm using the word molested, not sexual assault.
Okay, that's fair.
He was made uncomfortable, and some of that is Sanji being Sanji and being a dip. But
I definitely don't think, though, that
he did not.
there
have
was
sex.
any sex
Nope.
involved.
Nope.
Okay.
That one's it for sure. And I could, like I said, I could comically make the case for he's not going to have it. Because I think people have made the case, and I see it where it's like, when he's actually close to a woman, like in a normal, like emotional sense, all of that horndogginess just disappears.
I think
Admittedly, it's been a while since I've read Whole Cake, so...
I think Sanji will have sex, but it will not be during the series proper. It'll be in the future at some point after they're done.
Time skip sex ever.
I think he's saving himself for pudding.
And I think that's
point,
that's fair. But again, that'll be after the series is over.
He's got a good partner material in there when he gets over his own horniness. Maybe one day he'll actually learn what sex is and go, oh, I don't want that at all.
Well, I think pudding is like the perfect partner for Sanji because he got over his horniness. Like, it's not overt. It's they have a legitimate connection with their passion of cooking.
Yeah, there is a connection.
Like,
that happens on
it's
Rosa
not
too.
him. Yeah, it's not him chasing anyone. It's a partner now.
I would read that gag hentai where she has to like teach him what sex is. That would be funny.
Zeph never told me what sex is. I kept asking him.
Zeph just...
He forbid all the other cooks from telling me. I don't know what's up with that.
My what goes where?
Much like his legs, he can generate heat anywhere below his legs.
Oh God, it's on fire!
Does Sanji have to spin for that though? Is that something he had to do for the first time he activated?
Can you use the whatever the freaking cipher pole uses? What are those karate things called?
What?
The things that cipher pole uses.
It's like Iron Body. It's the finger pistol.
Finger
yeah,
pistol.
yeah.
Can you use your finger pistol on things that aren't your fingers?
Yeah, the different they're not key techniques.
You got to armament hockey yourself.
Oh yeah.
I think that's just implied.
I need to teach my partner armament hockey.
At this stage, it's just implied.
Yeah.
Do you need a condom if you use armament hockey?
I mean, yeah.
I'm afraid what that means for what was his name? Vigo, the one that Law fought on Punk Hazard, who's always in like full armament hockey.
Who just had the weakest armament hockey?
Yeah, you got Punk. Speaking of Punk Hazard,
They build that up so much of like, armament hockey is so powerful, and then he just like, nope.
Well, I mean, it was just
Yeah, because Law's power is just so like
fuck
OP.
you, I win.
All right, so I think we're good with Sanji.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Nami next.
This is the one that I have been dreading of all of them.
Here's the thing. Pre-time skip definitely has not had sex.
Post-time skip. I don't think she's had sex.
I don't think
Post-time
she's had
skip,
it
I think
either.
it's up in the air, though.
No, yeah, she was up in the air. She was on a weather island. Da-da-da-da-da-da, with a bunch of old men. She is not fucking the old man.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like, I think, because there was always, like, the, like, ho-ho, it's a bunch of old men, but she made it clear she will beat the crap out of every single one of them. And we see it happen constantly.
Yeah.
I think Nami is solely in the would have sex.
Yeah, knows what sex is, hasn't had sex, doesn't... She wants a girlfriend. But I don't necessarily know. Yeah, I think she belongs there. I don't think she's had sex.
Yeah, and I don't think she's actively looking for it either.
Yeah, I mean,
but I do think
except
she
for all
is,
those
I do think she is a
Jojinshis,
lesbian.
yeah, I don't think we
but
can.
I do think she's a lesbian. I don't
It's
know how
not
much of
written
that
by
is within
Oda.
the
It's
fan
not
stuff.
canon. All right, Chopper.
Oh,
Chopper doesn't get to go on the page because he knows what sex is, but he hasn't had it, and I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, I mean, as a doctor, he definitely knows what it is. He has not had it.
I don't know. He might. I know. Like, will have it, but like,
I don't
if it's
think he wants
will have it
to.
is like if it comes his way, he will have it, and I would say the answer to that currently
after
is no.
Zoe, he would. Before Zoe, no. Like, he doesn't fit anywhere on this. But I think after Zoe, with the dear nurse, I think Chopper has realized, oh, wait, that's a thing.
I would put him. I would put him. He's either not on the chart or he's in Wood.
My biggest problem here is that even like post time skip, Chopper is like a child.
He's still a baby.
Yeah.
Like
so,
every once in a while, he has like these adult
he's
moments.
Smart. Yeah,
But like most of the time, he's still acting like a child.
he doesn't.
Well, what's
would have
years
my
to human years?
I don't know. My vision of Wood doesn't capture because it's like, oh yeah, all of them would in the future, but it's like where they're at kind of now. And I know he's getting feelings after Zoe, but like, I feel like he doesn't. It's like it's too easy to put too many people there, and his situation feels different than.
So
Nami's.
I guess we have to leave him just slightly outside of Wood have
Well, yeah,
sex.
he's outside of the Venn diagram.
Real
because
quick,
there's nowhere
how
for him
old
to
is
go.
Chopper?
Do we ever get that? We must. I feel like we have everybody's ages. I don't know, but I think he is still like
Chopper
baby in
is,
like a collective sense.
Chopper is 15 years old
post-time
for
skip or
human
pre-time
years. However, if we're going by deer years, he is more than 200 years old then.
skip? But he's not going to be in deer form when he's doing it.
Well, and also I think as soon as he ate the what is it, the human fruit, whatever that
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
is that he has,
fruit.
as soon as that happened, he's no longer
A deer.
going by deer
Yeah.
years. And I'm pretty sure when he did that, he was still with his mom. Am I
get to
remembering
bring
that
out-
correctly?
I get to bring out an old concept that hasn't been on this podcast feed yet, but I talked about this a lot in my old podcast feed, which is dead now, is the concept of, what did I call it? Fuck. It was it Ken Swiftwing? Fuck. So there was that She-Ra Princess of Power remake, and at one point a horse is given sentience and can think and talk as a human even though he's still a horse. He just can't fuck horses now, can he?
Oh.
Oh.
Right, because as soon as you gain human-like intelligence, every other of your species is like a child
He's
to you
now a beast.
Oh, yeah, and even worse, yeah, like a beast.
Yeah.
I don't like this cursed knowledge.
Oh, hi, welcome. No, but it's just like, you've given me sentience, and also you've just cursed me to a life alone in that regard, because it's like,
But-
you can't do your kind, but you can't do humans, because that's messed up too, so it's like, Chopper's like, I mean, I guess he has a human form, so...
The horse could find a human.
But also, like, in that regard,
There's beast people
the
in
people
One
of
Piece.
Zoe would
Yeah,
be
true.
the
So
Zoe would be kind of perfect.
yeah,
for
I don't
him.
think falls into the same.
No, but wait,
category.
if they didn't have Zoe and he was just on Drum Island and it was just like the other deer, and
Although
it's
there
like,
is a
ooh.
question of can the deer people have viable offspring? Viable offspring.
When
not,
you say the deer people, do you mean deer or the deer people in Zoe?
in Zoe.
I mean, I don't know how Zoe kids work.
Right.
Admittedly,
We've never seen how that like what the offspring would look like, even if it was just Zoe to like a human. Like that concept hasn't even been approached.
Does Big Mom not have a Zoe partner kid? Interesting. Does she mention that?
That's right, because giants can interbreed.
Because she says there's 3 major races that I don't have. I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't gotten to my.
Wrong.
That's
also,
what happens. She talks about that because
Yeah.
she implements or she indicates or whatever word I want that the moon people exist.
But also, like, does she have something special to her that allows her to breed with these weird other things?
Dude, I don't know.
Because she is special.
She's Big Mom.
I think you need to move Chopper over there, sort of in between
The line and not the line.
well
No, isn't Chopper where he needs to be?
on the left side there between the 2 circles. So yeah, right in there. That's
Boom.
I think
I like it.
the proper placement. I sure hope this is up on the website because people are going to be really confused.
Yeah. If I can see it, it'll be a spoiler about where we put everything. Okay,
All right.
who's next?
Next is going to be Robin.
Oh,
Robin.
easy.
Robin can get it and has
Yeah.
gotten it and will get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No notes.
So, does she want it though?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd say yes. I don't think it's like an active thing. Like she's not going around every place they go to going like, oh, over there. Oh, I like it. But like, yeah, I think she's like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, that's like she was around, like she's kind of a loner for a long time and just tried to figure herself out in the world and
Yeah.
she didn't really have that. And yeah, Robin can get it. I don't know. Like that one's Nami I was nervous about, but Robin was just like, oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Like what during the time skip, probably then too at some point. Well, she was with the revolutionaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can spawn hands wherever you want.
The Hana fruit is she can spawn body parts wherever
Yeah,
she
she can
wants.
spawn
Sometimes
anything.
whole bodies.
She just primarily uses it for feet and hands.
Yeah. A one-woman harem.
Oh boy. Alright.
There's a tag on this if we need to record more, which is which are the sexiest devil fruit.
Oh,
That's where it's gonna get insane. Okay,
I mean
Robin's
that's an
place.
easy option. The cracker no.
Which one's that?
It's the one where you just control biscuits.
What an
It's
what a
Cracker's
snack,
power.
baby.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's not helpful. Who's the next crew member? I don't think Robin was pretty easy
Franky.
to play. Franky. Okay. So, something I noticed rereading One Piece
yeah,
properly.
that's where I put it.
Franky constantly calls himself a pervert.
He
and a
doesn't know what that
weirdo?
means.
What?
He does not know what pervert means.
Wait, is that canonical or is that your view on it?
Yes.
When does that information come out?
I don't remember when, but he doesn't view pervert as a negative aspect because that's
there's
just
that.
what people have called him. Here's
Here's the problem, because the word hentai,
it's
which is
different.
what people use,
Yeah.
can have different connotations given the situation. Sometimes when people use hentai as a pejorative against someone, what they're not necessarily saying, oh, you're a pervert. They are more saying you are very, very weird.
I mean, he is also walking around in Speedos with his chest exposed all the time. Or no, his chest isn't exposed, he has his shirt buttoned. But yeah.
I think it's fair to be translated as pervert, but we should keep in mind that there is some potentially lost in translation.
I think they've localized it sometimes as weirdo.
Yeah.
But it was noticing that like Franky is one of the boys, but whenever they have that like going at women, he's never a part of it.
And especially post time skip, he like matures a lot.
Yeah, but he's also like he's kind of I guess definitely post time skip.
He still has a fun streak to him and does weird and out there things, but like his general vibe is much calmer and more mature.
My point I wanted to make for him with that is like he knows what sex is. I think he's had it, but I don't think he really does it anymore. He's not looking for it, and it's not something like if it came his way, he's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna just go build a machine. Like he's just not.
We touched on this in our personal conversations before, and I know we disagree on this. I think Franky and Robin are together.
I mean,
I am full on that ship.
Before I was on that more before Jinbe showed up and became the new dad of the boat. Because before Franky was the dad of the boat, because Robin's always been the mom of the boat. Jinbe is
grandpa.
No, Jinbe's dad. Odin even said it.
He's
right.
If there's anything going on there,
Oda.
Franky and Jinbe are with Robin, and they're both fine with that. Because Robin can get it.
I know Robin can get it, and Polly's fine. I don't know.
Jinbe and Franky really respect each other, so.
I think, we'll get to Jinbe when we get to Jinbe.
Yeah. So,
I would say, I don't know, like, the fact that, like, because it's like, he's this big pervert, and then just, like, I don't think he ever once, like, actively, like, gawks at a woman or makes her uncomfortable outside of, like, I'm a weird, strange man and I wear my Speedos, but it's never, like, look at my junk. It's just, like, he's true to himself. It's just what he does. It's not, it seems sexual, but it's not.
This is why we're having this conversation in the first place, is because the only person in the series that is overtly, like, going out there and, like, going after women is Sanji.
Yeah.
And that's the joke. Nami. All of the rest of this is just things we have to infer.
Yeah. But I guess it's just like other characters on the Straw Hats have been like, wow, lady. And like Franky just like, despite you thinking he would because of the whole like pervert and the Speedo and all that, he's just like, no, he's just living his best life. Like
he already found his lady.
He's a well-adjusted adult.
My reread of One Piece was just like, I kind of love Franky. Like he's the one that I idealize the most of just like growing into a weirdo.
And
Franky is the best Straw Hat, and I will fight tooth and nail for that.
Yeah.
I will point this out. The only vaguely sexual activity we see in the entire anime is when Robin grabs Franky's balls.
Yeah.
No, there's another one when in Amazon Lily they grab Luffy's
penis because they think it's a mushroom.
Yeah.
And they keep pulling on it. It's like, wow, the mushroom isn't detaching because it's Luffy's
But
penis.
he's knocked out at the time, right?
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
think
but
that
he then like then they ask like, what are those? And he goes, oh, they're my family jewels. Oh my god, men have jewelry?
Jewels. Yeah.
Fair point. I'm still gonna go with Franky and Robin.
Franky and Robin. Yeah.
So
you haven't really seen Jinbe too much on the crew.
Hey, I love Jinbe, but like I think he's just joined the polycule.
All right, yeah, we will get to Jinbe. Before we move on to the next one, which is going to be Brook, I was curious, and I looked up the family tree for Big Mom. She has a mink daughter.
Wait, wouldn't that mean she had a mink partner then?
Yes. I didn't realize this, but
I didn't know that either, but admittedly I haven't reached my whole cake reread. Because like I said, I remember like
it's only in the
people
manga?
talking about. Wait, is that a question or a statement?
That's a statement. She's only in the manga.
Okay, that makes sense. Because it's mostly just Big Mom.
Yeah, she's got reindeer ears.
Ooh, noted. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Panda Man.
I think I can just. Can you guys see that?
Can Panda Man get it?
Panda Man can 100% get it.
Panda Man can
You
100%
can't
get
see
it.
that.
Panda Man
but
gets it constantly.
She's all over the place.
It just looks like she's just a girl with antlers. Like that's it.
I'll take it. What's her? Do they have a name listed?
Yes, it is Melise. Charlotte Melise. Or Melise Charlotte.
I wonder what that's a pun on.
No idea.
Because I know a lot of their names are puns on like food and candies and such.
So
Meringue?
Caramelized.
Yeah, sure.
So moving on to Brook.
Did we finish Franky?
Yeah, I mean,
I think Franky is secure there. Like I get your argument.
Knows what
Kermit.
it is. Had
I could
it,
maybe
and will have it. But
see him
doesn't-
over here, but my vote is there.
if I wasn't,
What is there? You have to say there for the listeners. Where is there?
Overlap of wants to have sex, has had sex, would have sex.
Okay.
if I wasn't,
I don't think he wants to.
if I wasn't so on board with him and Robin being together, I would stick him with Zoro and Mihawk in has had it, would have it, is not seeking it out.
Yeah.
But because he's with Robin,
Yeah.
I think that's happening pretty often.
He built the boat.
Yeah.
There could be a secret spot.
He knows how to rock the boat.
That's
If this
actually
boat
really.
is a
I kind of
rockin'.
like that. That's actually really sweet that he would have built a special, like literally a rendezvous point for the two of them. Does he even still have a penis?
I mean, it's probably mechanical, but yeah.
I
I mean, it was
He's got
flesh.
the nipple. He's got the nipple lights.
It was flesh
So-
and blood when he joined the crew. I don't think it is any longer.
Yeah, I guess you're right because she squeezed
Well,
it
no, because the
and
whole
it
thing
hurt.
was he operated on the entire front half of his body, so he had all intention to make it metal.
He
But
just
the fact that
didn't yet.
Robin broke his balls means that he did not touch that area. Then
Probably heard he didn't have the super Vegapunk technology he has during the time skip. So
Right. Okay, so moving on to Brook.
Brook.
I think Brook is decidedly has had sex.
100%.
But that's it. Because he's a skeleton now, so all of that's gone.
Skull joke.
I mean, I am deep in the theory that he is Aokiji's father.
He's whose father?
Aokiji.
Oh, because of the fro?
I don't.
They have like similar like.
I have heard.
as
I have
well.
heard that. Yeah.
Like they both have ice powers. Like there's only two people in the entire One Piece that have ice powers, and they just so happen to kind of look alike. Especially when you see Oda's drawings for like what did they look like as kids.
Yeah. I don't. The ice power thing is a bit. I don't know about that because like, Akoji has the friggin' devil fruit, and Brook has like spirit powers.
Yeah, and it came after the time skip when it's like, we need to make Brook have a cool new thing.
But I do
I can
see
see
the
it just
resemblance,
enough
so I'm not
that they
like
both have
against that.
froze.
But I think he needs to be completely in. Yeah,
Has had sex, and
in-
that's
because
it.
as much as he like jokes about it and sort of goes along with
I mean,
Sanji
you could say you
and
could
like,
put him in has had sex, wants to have sex, but not will have sex.
But I don't-
He can't.
I mean,
He's a skeleton.
you could potentially put him in wants to have sex because he wants to, but he can't.
Exactly. That's why he isn't in can have or will have sex.
But I almost don't know that. I don't know if
I'm
his
fine with
wants,
also just putting him in.
I don't know if his
I think-
wanting to have sex is actually real, or it's just like this is a
Bit.
holdover of my
This
personality.
is the bit of let me look at your panties.
Yeah.
Or it is him, like what Kermit just said, just doing a bit. For all we know, this is just a very long joke for him because in every flashback that we get of Brook when he was alive, he never once cracks that joke.
Right.
It's only when he's dead does he starts
Yeah,
cracking
when he's
those
been alone
jokes.
for a long time and he hasn't seen any women. So yeah, maybe. I mean, he did lose his mind a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, put him in a has had sex and that's it. And
Do you
that's
want to
all.
see my bone?
I love it when all the people trying to summon a dude when he shows up to start the time skip when Kuma knocks them all away. And the first thing he says to all these druids is show me your underwear. And then they just start doing it. Showing them their underwear, not doing it. But it's just a really funny moment. Where he's like, ew, no, not dudes. Get out.
So, Jinbe.
Jinbe.
I mean,
the
I think
Knight of the Sea.
I think you know where I want to put this.
So my vote is actually with the has has had sex, would have sex. I don't think he's actively looking for it.
No. I guess here, Brad, give me your answer for Jinbe pre-Robin.
Oh, pre-Robin?
If Robin is not here, because like I viewed him as like, because he's elder dad karate man. He knows what it is. He's had it, and now he's just like he's done.
Yeah,
he's not gonna have it again. He's not interested in having it. Like he's just like I've had that thing, and I'm done with that part of my life. I'm kind of over it.
Pre-Straw Hat, he was very, very serious, like all the time. He was a man on a mission. He was all about, doing the honorable thing and like taking care of these people and like, all the periphery stuff. He joins the Straw Hats and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm allowed to have fun. So I think that comes back.
I like that way of looking at it, but I definitely did see him originally as like old elder karate man is just kind of like I did that part. That's not really a part of my deal anymore. But yeah, I guess I think it was showing up then with. I don't know if I've seen him and Robin. Have I seen them interact? I feel like I had that thought in my head
when they were infiltrating Kaido's base. That's kind of like the most interaction they have for like an extended period of time. I think.
I think there's still a maybe for a group, but I just know as like a function of the Straw Hats, Jinbe's replaced Franky as the dad. Whether that's related to this fan relationship we've created, then
I this is probably a good place to point out. I don't think there is any explicitly romantic love within the Straw Hat crew.
No,
they all love each other. Yep. They are Nakama. Robin and Franky and Jinbe are enjoying each other's company. I don't think that they are actively like, we are exclusive. We love each other.
No, they would not. When everybody splits ways at the end of the adventure,
right?
They're not sticking together.
They're just having adult fun.
Yeah, meaningful adult fun though.
Yeah, Robin's just reading books, and Franky's building machines. All
Robin's reading books. Franky's a fuck chair. It's like burn after reading.
So where are we gonna put Jinbe then?
I think right on top of Robin.
Or what about
Fishman karate?
I mean,
I was gonna say
Robin would be.
Imagine what he could do underwater, but Robin can't go under the water.
But maybe the other way around too. Maybe they switch it up.
But Franky can. He built a sub.
I mean, Franky can because he doesn't have a devil fruit.
Actually, hold on. Completely random tangent. Can Franky swim? Have we seen Franky be able to swim?
Yeah.
Why can't he? Why wouldn't he be able to?
All the metal in him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does during Water 7. But
I'm not like post time skip when he got the upgrade. When he's has he actually been in the water? I honestly don't.
I'm sure he has. Did everybody fall in the water during when they're going to Egghead? I don't remember if he was one of the people that fell in.
No, I think he was one of the ones that got eaten, I thought.
I think you're right. I don't know. I feel like he can swim.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm sure he has some like
comes out of his ass.
I was gonna say propeller comes out from somewhere. He Kuda bursts out. I don't know. But
I think his feet turn into propellers.
I could believe that, or his feet open up like Go-Go Gadget.
The jet propulsion comes out of
his ass. Yeah, Kuda burst. I said that. Stack them on top of each other.
So, all right. The final result for Jinbe: wants to have sex, has had sex, would have sex. Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll say explicitly, we are talking about current chapter Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, pre-joining the crew, Jinbe was not...
I think he was done. He had it with whoever, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, it was behind him.
Yeah.
He was too busy with everything he had to do in the world. And now he can kind of, he can chill a little bit.
Okay, right. Who's next?
We've gone through Straw Hats.
Well, not... Technically, there is 2 Straw Hats we have not talked about.
Oh?
The Going Merry is technically a Straw Hat.
I mean, there was the physical manifestation.
Yeah, that looked like a child.
Yeah, which puts it firmly next to Luffy and does not know what sex is.
Nobody had sex on the Going Merry.
So was that the physical, or was that like a manifestation of the Going Merry? I thought that was just the manifestation of the spirit of that like creature.
No,
Like,
the
I didn't think it
Kabouter Man
was
is
the
the name
Mary.
for the concept of the spirit of a ship.
Okay.
That was the spirit of the Mary. In the same way that I think when I was reading something recently that like Whitebeard ship also has one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
All right.
Kabouter Man is like the conceptual name for it, and like this is a ghost, and this is a phantom, and this is a wraith. Like it's that kind of a thing. So I would say Mary doesn't, but Thousand Sunny does because as mentioned,
Yeah.
Jinbe, Nico, and Franky. Sex has been had on that boat, but sex was not had on the Going Merry.
Okay, so we're gonna put Thousand Sunny next to Chopper then,
Yes.
I think that's fair.
and because
No, I would put the Going Merry goes next to Luffy and doesn't know what sex is.
Yeah. Mary's
yeah,
up there.
the Going
Sunny,
Merry
yeah,
is
sorry,
next to
sorry, I can't
Thousand
see the
Sunny
images.
is next
Yep,
to
yep, yep,
Chopper.
You got to
And
keep Mary
we
and
do
Sunny
know-
separate.
Correct. Yeah.
Because of Film Red, the Thousand Sunny does have its own manifestation.
I forgot about that.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, the weird fox-looking thing
Which, yeah,
or lion-looking
yeah,
thing. I
we're
guess.
we're
Yeah.
we're well within our rights to put them on this list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Who's next?
Now,
This is our podcast. We can do whatever the hell we want.
let's do Carrot next.
Carrot. Precious cinnamon bun carrot.
I don't think she knows what it is.
I mean, Zhao. It's like again. It's been a while. Like I haven't reached Zhao in my reread.
Yeah, this is the part where I
Do
have
they
to
have
go.
kids on that island on Elephant?
Huh.
So
What?
here's the problem that I'm gonna run into.
Yeah.
And this is where everybody can shame me.
You're inequipped.
I stopped watching the anime after Dressrosa.
And yet you speak on Jinbe where he's on the crew with such
but here's the
clarity and
thing. This
confidence.
is important though, because just because I haven't read it or watched it doesn't mean I don't know what's going on.
Just because I don't know anything about this current topic doesn't mean I don't get an opinion.
No, I read about this stuff all the time.
Yeah, I know. Somebody like that showed up in the One Piece there. They're like, I'm on Impel Down, but I'm talking about how much I love Yamato. And I'm like, read the fucking manga. Get out of here. Shit.
If I didn't have you guys who were
Things.
actively consuming it, I would not do this on my own and be like, oh, I'm speaking authoritatively. But because I have adjacent knowledge and I have you guys here, I think
You have enough to work with. Yeah,
my
I'm
opinion
not
holds
calling
some
you.
weight,
Yes.
if not perfect weight.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Carrot specifically, I have to go, I have no idea.
I don't think it seems like there are no kids on Zhao, which leads me to believe that nobody knows what sex is or they can't have it.
How'd they get there in the first place?
They just
That's
are.
part
I
of the
don't know.
mystery.
That's part of the mystery.
Are they all really old?
Some of them are.
Some of them are, yeah.
Is Carrot?
Carrot is seemingly younger,
Did they just like
but I don't know if she's always just
crawl up
been
out of the
on-
ground someday?
Hold on, I'll check.
Magic.
I mean, kind of.
It's a kind of magic.
Um,
It's a kind of magic.
Dance
Carrot is
magic.
15.
Yeah, she's gonna go next to Luffy and doesn't know what sex is and leave her
I
there.
Yeah.
mean, 15-year-olds know what sex is.
Not this one.
I mean, I have to defer to your opinions, so
I don't know.
I-
It's been a hot second since I've been in Zhao and Whole Cake, so
I think she would be in the does not know what sex is.
I mean, it's sort of sucks that she's canonically 15 considering some of the pictures that I've seen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I try not
We
to
don't
think about it.
we don't talk about that.
I'm not gonna think too hard. I'm gonna try for my own sanity and my own sake and my own mental well-being and gawking at the cinnamon bun yeah.
But changing gears, going to the complete opposite end, Pedro.
I don't remember Pedro well enough to talk about him. Thank you for making him large.
He is 100% had it. I mean, this is a man who knows when he's going to die, so he's going to live it to his fullest.
Lolly, I trust your judgment on this one. This is the one that I'm like, I don't remember him well enough to be able to
No.
make a point of it.
I mean,
You weren't a playable character in Pirates Warriors 4. I didn't remember you.
I think he's hot.
Probably. A lot of the Zhao minks are.
Go for it.
I mean, come on, Beppo.
I don't know about Beppo.
I'm putting him in the would have sex, has had sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you think he's done now?
I mean, yes.
Oh, yes.
He had quite
now?
a big bang
You
at the end.
Big bang attack.
So yeah, the next couple are definitely more joke characters. They were on the Straw Hat ship at one point. Mm-hmm. But the next one I have is Kinemon.
I think
Kinemon have a son?
He has a wife.
Yeah, because
no, Momon was.
It's not his son.
I can't say his name properly, but
Momonosuke.
that's not his son. Yeah.
Momonosuke.
We thought he was when we first met, but
he's
no.
got big Sanji energy, so he definitely wants it. But does he know what it is? He has a wife, but that hasn't stopped Goku.
Yeah, but
has he even had it? He is an idiot. Would he be our first doesn't know what sex is? Right, no, because Sanji's doesn't know what sex is, but wants it.
You know what? There might our doesn't know what sex is and would have sex circles are. Oh no, they are overlapping.
Yeah, they do overlap.
I wonder I don't know if it's Kinemon but there may be a character who doesn't actually know what it is, but does want and does do it.
I think when we finish our set characters, we'll try to conceive of a character that fits that moniker.
Okay.
I think because he's one of the horny ones that he wants it. Because he is notably horny.
Yeah, he is 100% horny. Like, he is not at Sanji level, but he is horny.
Has he fucked his wife?
I think that's probably
He's been
safe.
away for a long time.
I think that's a safe bet.
Is it?
At least once.
He's got big old men at Shonen Jump of, women. He's got big author of Hunter x Hunter when he was set to marry the Sailor Moon author.
Even he's done it once, right?
Has he? Do they have kids? Do we know if they've canonically? She's canonically touched his penis.
I mean, she would have made sure it happened. Given what we know about that relationship.
I guess so. I need to read that book at some point. Oh yeah, Viz, if you did not know this, the author of Hunter x Hunter is married to the author from Sailor Moon, and originally when they were going to be set to be married, he was getting really anxious and wanted to call off the marriage and went, "Hey, can we get married but just live in separate houses?" And one of them wrote a comic book about their relationship that I've seen a couple panels from, I think, because I don't remember which of them read it. I think the Hunter x Hunter author wrote it, and wrote about how she's weirdly interested in his penis and that he's weirded out by this, and it's just who the fuck are these? This is the woman that wrote Sailor Moon. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I can safely say I did not know this.
Yeah, welcome. This is cursed knowledge that I'm forced to bear and continue to want more of, I guess, to understand of just you're a successful woman. Why are you dating this weird roach man who doesn't even?
So
he just wants to sleep in his race car bed.
Going back to Kinemon.
Yeah.
I know the joke is he's a complete idiot, but I think he knows what sex is.
Yeah.
But he 100% wants to have it.
Oh yeah, 100% wants to have it.
I think he has to go in that sort of middle section there. I'm a little uncomfortable with you putting him right next to Robin, though. So can you stick him up in one of the corners there?
Okay, he gets to go in the shame.
Can we put him? Can we just put him in wants to have it and leave him there? I guess that's where Sanji already is, but he's got Sanji energy.
I think that's a good spot for him.
Yeah.
Just sort of over there to the side. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Next.
is that Vivi that I see next?
That is Vivi.
Oh, I don't know about this.
I think she is a sweet cinnamon bun and does not know what it is.
I think she knows. I think she's been taught, but I don't think she's had it yet, and I don't think she's really on the lookout for it.
We're putting her in the Chopper 1000 Sunny category.
Yeah, honestly, I think that might be where it goes. I mean, the way that we see her and Nami look at each other sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe she goes next to Nami, but I'm not sure if I can endorse that yet.
Would we just put that in will?
You know what? Yeah,
that's where Nami is.
We don't have anybody there.
No, that's what Nami is.
I think.
Oh, sorry, I can't. It's cut off on my screen.
I think would be.
Yeah, put her next to
appropriate
Nami.
for Vivi.
That's exactly who she would make winky faces at. She has.
I don't think so, but I'm not going to fight you on it.
Yeah. There's no new things I have to support that outside of
Yeah.
nothing that you haven't already seen. But
Next one, we have the myth and the legend, Bon Clay.
Bon Clay, Mr. 2. Oh.
I think Bon Clay fucks.
100%.
Does he though?
Yeah,
Does he want it?
Yeah.
I think so. Nobody walks around in a puffy pants like that and doesn't want it.
I mean, Franky doesn't want it, and he walks around in a Speedo. He's just because he's a freak. That was the word they used in the localization I saw for the one where he's dancing in the Winter Island. Because in the English dub,
Bon Clay, it doesn't matter if Bon Clay wants it. He just knows he can get it.
He can get it. I'm not saying he can't get it.
Oh, come
but does
away!
he want it? Oh, come my way, karate.
Crazy karate.
Crazy karate. I always forget "Oh Come My Way" karate was the official localization for a while, but the 4Kids localization was crazy karate.
Viz, have you ever seen the clip of the guy dressed as Bon Clay? He's just like at a restaurant, and he like
Isn't that actually Bon Clay's voice actor?
I don't think it is, but he
Somebody else's
does
voice
the
actor's there.
voice spot on, and it's like, oh my god, this is him in real life.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that one. But where to put Bon Clay? I think
he knows he's had it.
I think where you put him is
can get
correct.
So once, would, and has.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Next is Ace. I think he's had it, but
Has he?
I like it for as long as he's been on the sea, and like I think it was kind of implied with Yamato.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I will say, like, out of all the ships, I think it's a weak one, but I think it was like implied.
Okay,
I get it.
But here's the problem. Because we've already established that this is current chapter, which means
I mean, he's had it. He can't have it anymore.
He can't currently want.
I mean, the only reason Brook can is because he's a skeleton. I don't know. Like,
Listen,
I don't think it happened. I think it was like it with Yamato is that it would happen.
I'm just putting him there because like it would suck that if he died a virgin.
I mean, maybe he did. He is Ace after all.
Da.
Yeah.
An ironic name for someone who is so
But also,
incredibly
like,
smooth and good looking.
He's hot. He's literally hot. I want to put somebody somewhere else that has had sex and will have sex because that's such an easy place to put everybody, and I want to get creative.
I don't know that it's necessarily easy. I mean, we've been doing this now for an hour.
I want to fill out the diagram more.
I mean, we have 3 more options, and I can always add more if you just give me a name.
Well, that's the thing is, at the end we're going to try to backfill the segments that don't have anybody in them.
Okay.
Who's next on the list?
Caribou.
Jesus, no.
He was technically on.
I know
ship.
your reasoning for talking about it is right. I just don't want to think about him in that context.
I mean, I'm fine with just like kicking him out. Like it's.
I don't know that tongue.
Vicky, no, he's the worst.
No,
we recently learned he is the Bartolomeo of Blackbeard. He is a Blackbeard simp.
All right, delete him.
That's his whole existence.
I'll put him in the band. I'll put him in the
he tried to kidnap Shirahoshi at Mary Joie during the revelry.
He tried to kidnap multiple mermaids.
But including the fucking princess. Fuck that guy. He gets in the Venn
But not
diagram circle
literally,
of
because
isn't
he's
allowed to have sex.
Yeah, right.
He's not allowed to.
You're in
All
timeout
right.
prison.
Next one then.
You don't get to be on here if there's a question about whether or not you might have essayed somebody.
Actually,
I have bad news for the next one then because it's
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
though?
that one's more difficult, but I think also we can't,
Okay.
Or next one should be safe, and it's the last one I have. It's Law.
Yeah, Law is definitely we can do Law. Funny enough, I think Law is decidedly in the category of has, but is not actively.
Who?
I
He's got
could see that.
I could see it, but I could also he knows what it is. Like he's not a Luffy.
I don't think it's a. I don't think
He's
it's
a doctor. He has to know what it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
we've
true,
seen
very
this
much so.
person. I think it's a probably pre-meeting Law. He was.
I don't know because pre-law he's in Dressrosa.
Can we get
Not the
much
whole
higher?
time.
Sure, yeah, I guess he was around for a while because he's just going he's ill going from island to island trying to be cured. He's got web
but
poisoning AIDS.
he got
Yeah, but it
cured
wasn't-
before
well-
he was a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's over there on the has side. I don't know if I'd put him in wood with the other guys.
Can we just put him in nose and has, but not the other two, just to fill it out? Because he doesn't seem like something that would be interested in it.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be interested. I think adventuring with Luffy has basically just sapped him of all energy, and he's just like, I just want to be done at this point.
Yeah, I think at some point he will be done and be like, okay,
Maybe.
I feel better now.
Maybe.
I'm gaining my libido back, but right now he has none.
He may kiss a boy. I don't know.
So where
Oh
where are we
no,
agreeing
Law's
to put him?
bisexual, definitely.
He can kiss a boy.
I'm agreeing with
where-
you.
Okay. It
Jesus.
sounded like you said it as an against thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still right. Where are we putting him?
Yeah, where are we putting him?
Where you put him?
In has.
Oh, I thought
That's
we were
it.
arguing a different spot. But
No.
I just said
So the category that we don't really have a whole lot in is just the straight up wants to. So,
I don't know how you can want to have sex and not know what sex is without the Sanji bits. I guess of will. Who wants to have sex but will never have sex and is an idiot?
care
Right.
about.
No, and in fact, I think that's what it is that you've got these sort of irredeemable people.
Foxy.
Yeah, no, yes. And honestly, yes, I think that's exactly
He
right.
wins even when he wins people in Davy back fights, they're like, no. But also he's an idiot, so he doesn't know what it is, he just wants it.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't know what it is too. You might be right. Oh my God, that might be it. That might
So-
be the holy grail character of wants to have sex but doesn't know what it is.
and has never had it and never will.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Also, it's just really funny to put Foxy there.
Yeah, because I was totally just trying to find somebody, they know what it is. They want to have sex. They're never gonna.
Do we not have a Goku and anybody who doesn't know what sex is but has had it? Because I wanted to put Zolo there, and I guess I wasn't going to put him because I was going to put it would happen again. Who would be the Goku? Do we have a Goku? Because normally the Goku's Luffy, but Luffy's not the Goku. Luffy's Luffy.
So it'd have to be a complete idiot.
Yeah.
The one that comes to mind, a complete idiot in the One Piece world that would fulfill the does not know, has had it, and would have it, Cammy.
The mermaid.
The mermaid. I think she's that dumb.
Say the thing she said. What?
I don't think
parts is
she
in?
has, though.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, that's the part. Yeah, she probably hasn't.
I know, that's such a hard thing to fit of just has had sex and
Like
Probably
Goku's
one of
the only
probably
one
one of Big Mom's partners. I don't know.
Oh, maybe
Pound.
Dory and Brogy.
The Giants?
Yeah.
They've been fighting for. I don't know.
Before they got to their 100-year
They've been
fight or
fighting
whatever
for so
it was.
long they forgot what fucking is.
Like before that, they had sex,
I like,
but they're not
actually,
too bright,
I
so they
like
don't
that.
know what it is.
Emu.
Oh,
Trying to think of other old.
you know who could go in wants to have sex, but that's it. Enel.
So he knows what sex is. He wants to have it, but he's never had it, and he won't.
That's a terrible picture.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because first of all, nobody wants to with him because he's a jerk.
Yeah,
But also, then he
Eminem.
went to the
he
moon.
did go to the moon, and we haven't seen him since.
Go to the moon version.
God has to be pure to go to the moon.
All right, I'm gonna remove Goku because he was a placeholder.
Oh, poor
Now
Goku.
that we have Dorian Brogy. Is there anybody else who's like really old that would like? I like that idea. It's just they forgot. I like the concept is they knew it at one point and they forgot it. It's just been so long.
I think it's over.
They're fight fucking.
I think it's also safe to say that like the Giants don't have good sex education, and so
They might actually have the best because they have all the books from O'Hara when it got burned.
well,
They might have more. They might literally have more sex education than any other island.
Isn't the whole thing like giants aren't being born though?
I don't remember. Probably.
what about all those giant kids on?
That was Caesar Khan doing terrible experiments. Man, is there not a? I'm like going through my character Rolodex. You know who doesn't know what sex is, but is probably well, I guess he's got kids. Is Kaido stupid?
No,
Kaido's not that stupid.
No.
You know
Kaido knows.
who's a goddamn virgin who wants to have sex that will never get it?
Who?
Akainu.
I don't think so.
No. Disagree.
I'm gonna say he is going to die a virgin.
No, he's not a virgin.
I don't think
so.
I don't think so. Like, I'm sure no one will have sex with him now, but I don't think that was always the case.
Did no, wait, not Baby 5. Did Senor Pink ever actually
Pink.
fuck his... No, he did, because they had a baby.
They had
and
a
then It was a
baby.
miscarriage.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, duh. Sorry. Because I was just like, that man is never having sex again.
That's one of the easiest ones to.
I know.
to pick.
I know.
Ooh.
He would fit in. He would fit in only has had sex.
Yeah, and he's not going to anymore because
He's never going to because he's too hard boiled.
But you need to grab Enel and stick him over there.
Enel needs to go in. Wants to have sex, and that's all.
That does putting Enel in there gives us someone in every.
Everybody's in every quad. We still, we kind of have a Goku, but I want a better Goku.
There's a couple tiny overlap spots that I'm not sure we can. Completely within wants to have sex. Yeah, right there.
So where would we put Gecko Moria?
Well, he fucked back in the day.
Did he?
Dr. Hogback.
Oh, have you never seen the pictures of like Gecko Moria when he was young? He was fucking hot.
I don't remember.
I mean,
you need to look that up.
I guess everybody
Kid Gecko Moira?
Not kid, but like when he was like in his 20s or whatever.
Let me.
I think there's a scene where they're first gathering the warlords or something, and he's like,
It's before he's
like wearing a leather jacket or something.
I don't think he's a looker, but he's better than he is now or was.
Let me see which one you're looking at. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that much of a looker.
I mean, I'm not like I personally don't see it, but
Kuma.
Canonically.
No.
Canonically, no.
Canonically, no.
Does he even know what it is?
Well,
I don't think
he has. I mean, is it knowing sex if he has the concept that like he will have a child and he doesn't want to pass on his genetics?
I mean, you could want a kid and not know how sex works.
I mean, then he'd be a Goku.
I don't think Goku wanted a kid.
True.
That just happened.
It just happened, but he didn't know.
Sex makes babies, Krillin.
True. I guess if he knows that much. Yeah, Kuma does not want sex. He will not have sex. He hasn't had sex.
Kuma just gets fucked by life.
Yeah. Has a daughter. Not his, but is his.
I'm gonna get a happy picture of Kuma. Where are we putting him?
He's either with Chopper if he knows, and with Luffy if he doesn't.
I don't see how he wouldn't know. He's not stupid.
He's with a bunch of old people. They would have educated
But he
him.
is also a monk. I guess monks would know.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll put him with the Thousand Sunny and Chopper.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else interesting in the Warlords. Any other major ally characters?
I mean, Whitebeard, but like...
Does Whitebeard have actual children?
No.
Like,
Well-
whatever... There's whatever the heck Weevil is, but that's still kind of like, eh.
But also, I'm sure Whitebeard was getting it on back in the day.
His attendants are nurses, like hot lady nurses.
Yeah.
So, like, he's just...
That were employed by Doflamingo.
Really?
The medicine that's being injected into Whitebeard has Doflamingo's flag on it.
But still, like...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That... I mean, he's old at that point.
Yeah, but, like, he got to it.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
back in the
He
day.
just got-
Whitebeard in
going
his
to-
prime.
Yeah, Whitebeard in his
It,
prime.
like-
Crusher.
Yeah.
Tremor fruit, you know.
When he wasn't actively going after Roger.
Yeah.
Or maybe with Roger.
No.
I'm going to say probably Linlin, if anything. What about
Linlin and
Oars?
Kaido? No, nobody's... No oars.
I can't remember. Was Oars a regular giant before?
Oars is the biggest giant.
Is the giantest giant. Like, notably larger than giants we've met giant.
But it's still a giant and not just like a monster, right?
I mean, he's a monster giant.
Because like after Moria, like he puts him back together or whatever, he's a monster. But back when he was alive, he was
also massive.
right. But just being massive doesn't mean you're a monster. But
But he's like notably more massive than every other creature. I think like the only person that's bigger than him is that Blackbeard guy who can like become large. Maybe.
I think even then Oars is bigger. That was the whole thing. Like there has not been anyone bigger than Oars.
the Blackbeard one, he's like their ship, right?
No, you're thinking of the one that's an island.
Yeah.
That's a different one.
Is that person not bigger than
They have a
Oars?
giant, I think it's San Juan Wolf, who has like a fruit that lets him get bigger. It's been a hot second.
Now I need to.
Now you gotta do some research.
Because I think you are right. Yeah, San Juan Wolf. He looks like a chestnut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, he is. If this is to be believed, he is insanely bigger than Oars.
Yep.
That's
Never
what I
mind.
thought. Yeah.
Which is strange because Oars is already insanely bigger than everything else.
Here's something interesting. Oars is only a little bit taller than a Colossal Titan.
Interesting. I
Which
think we
also
saw that when we
means
watched
that
that size
Oars is
One
the
Piece
height-
video. I think that's
Oars
why I
is
knew
as
that.
big as the Thousand Sunny.
Yeah.
Really? That seems small. No,
No.
Oars was big enough to move all of Thriller Bark, wasn't he?
The problem, Thousand Sunny is actually way bigger
Yeah,
than
so
we
half of it's
normally
underwater.
think, because whenever they show it, the perspective is way off.
I guess so. It just still seems small.
Because Thousand Sunny is actually like 3 or 4 times bigger than the Going Merry.
Like a boat, that boat next to it, like it can dock at an island,
So-
but Oars could move islands.
Okay, here, picture it this way. The Thousand Sunny is as tall as the Colossal Titan. So if you were to put the Thousand Sunny
okay.
next to Wall Maria, you could see the flag post.
I like that.
Which, and like you said,
and
like
Oars is a little bit bigger than that. But San Juan Wolf is almost 200 meters tall. Oars is 67 meters.
yeah.
Dang. Name 5 of the sexiest devil fruit.
The sexiest devil fruit?
Best sex related devil fruit.
Are we talking about the fruit itself or the power?
What was the
powers.
one, the heat fruit, the guy who was always, flying around naked?
What? That sounds like filler.
I think it was.
It doesn't count then.
I mean, if you're going to go with that concept, Oven's power? Because I think that is actually the heat fruit.
Yeah, warmth is nice. I mean, I think we've already talked about Hannah. We've talked about Nico Robbins.
I mean, Ivanko's. That's the easy one.
Oh, yeah, that is some... Yeah.
Wait. Ivanka, it's the...
Ivanko has the hormone fruit.
Right, but her...
Pump you through chemicals.
The Ivanka's assistant person.
The one with the scissors?
The 2 different color hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're wearing the glasses like one of the characters from Rocky
Isn't
Horror.
theirs... doesn't their power allow them to switch people's genders?
No, Ivanko
No, that's
does.
Ivanko.
Oh, I thought...
The person you're thinking of had scissor
Basically,
powers.
the whole thing with them is whenever
I keep getting confused.
they are gender fluid, so they
Right.
go to Ivanko to match the gender they're feeling at that moment.
That was the weird thing of like
For some reason, I thought it was...
Ivankov and that whole concept in Floor 4.5, and then you get New Kamabaka Kingdom, and you're just like, how did you do one of the greatest master strokes of gender stuff and then just like fuck it up? Not even fuck it up, just do another thing where it's like, what the fuck are you thinking? Admittedly, this part's from the dub, but the moment when Bon Clay sees everybody and goes, they're queer just like me, like my heart goes, ah, I love this. But yeah, freaking ugh. Well, New Kamabaka Kingdom is like the place where the revolutionaries are chilling. Which, is that the same spot? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Are we still thinking about the sexiest devil fruit?
I am. I just need to start looking up devil fruits. Bon Clay's clone fruit, if you're into that sort of thing.
I mean, it's basically who do you want?
Yeah.
Who do you want to look like, or
Who do you want who does
just
your partner want to
gotta
see?
touch him?
I mean, depending on what you're into...
Do you want to fuck the Buddha?
The Don Quixote... I forget what it's called, but his strings. I mean, you can get into some interesting play there.
The wax fruit?
The wax.
List.
That's
I
a
don't
good
need
one.
images.
I'm slightly worried about Don Quixote.
It's Don Flamingo. I said Don Quixote.
Well, he's based
Yeah,
off
you
of
said
them.
Don Quixote. I knew what you were talking about. I'm slightly concerned with Doflamingos solely because I don't know if they said that he made the string razor sharp or if that is just the default for the devil fruit.
That's a good point, because if it's not controllable, you can't use it for fun.
I feel like you could control it because he could like superheat it, couldn't he? But they weren't always superheated.
There was a lot of different stuff going on
He
with
could do
them.
some
So.
Right, but
crazy
what
shit.
I'm saying is the default sharpness, is it the property of a string or by default is it always razor sharp? Because I don't think we see it when it's... Well, I guess he coiled it up a few times. Don Quixote is a... God damn it. Doflamingo
Got everybody doing it.
is a mystery, and he needs to start attacking those dragons that might be windmills.
Does Bartolomeo know what sex is?
Oh, that's a good question. Because, like, he could get it.
Could he?
Well, until he starts talking about Luffy.
He's not a supernova. What do they call him?
Oh,
He's not a worse generation.
No, but he has a name. Him and I think Caribou have like a name.
So he's probably under the same title as Cavendish then.
I'm scrolling through Devil Fruit powers. on an article. It slowly loads in. Sand fruit. Opposite. Anti. Do not... Of course, it's something and it gets everywhere.
He is known as a super rookie.
Super rookie, that's what it was. So now it makes sense that they were both listed as super rookies because each of them was the fanboy of their perspective.
I think I can do that pretty good.
Venom fruit, no.
Oh, wait a minute. Super rookies are also called supernovas. That doesn't make any sense.
When you said supernova, I was like, I think that's it.
No, because I thought the
worst generation supernovas are the worst generation. Things. I thought. But no. Okay, never mind. So the worst generation is specifically for Luffy, Kid, Law, Zoro, Hawkins, Drake, all those. Yeah. Super rookies are everyone like outside of that got their start.
Yeah.
Because like Cavendish, Caribou, Bartolomeo, Ace is technically one.
Bartolomeo.
Is Ace the oldest of that group? Because he was like out doing his thing before they all got to the Grand Line.
Well, what? Some of the worst generation are older because there's like the monk guy from a sky island that we haven't paid attention to yet, who's like in his like 30s or 40s.
That's right, he is older.
And
Rouge is 47. How old is Beige? He is older than Beige.
Yeah, Beige is old, but he's not as old as that.
I wonder how old Caribou is. Because he's also listed.
We haven't talked about Buggy. Has Buggy gotten it? Can Buggy get it?
Buggy knows what it is. No one will have sex with him.
No.
He's in there with Enel.
Wherever she is, Alvida still has his penis in a little cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sexy fruits. Alvida's fruit. Everything's slippery.
Oh, the slip fruit.
Yeah, I think that's
and the pounds just come slipping off you.
Yeah.
Like, I love how that's a pun too.
It's a pun?
Yeah, so in the Japanese kanji for like I think it's like skinny or thin, it's the same as like a fat enzyme. So it's literally melting the fat off of her body, and that's the pun.
Oh, interesting. Bellamy's boing boing fruit?
No.
No?
I mean, you could use that in a very specific way.
Yeah.
And it would be...
I would think the compression would just hurt.
No, you're not. It's to make everything. It's like what's it called? It's like suspension on your car. It's supposed to make everything a little nicer, and also give it a little extra oomph if that's what your partner wants.
Okay, so all right. We haven't seen him do this because it's always been his limbs that like compresses into springs. Could he control each butt cheek?
Probably.
Yeah, if he wasn't such a little bitch. I recently got, like, watching a video talking about, I don't remember what, some One Piece thing. I never pieced together that even when you meet him the first time, he's already a Don Flamingo fanboy, even though you haven't met Don Flamingo, and that he wears a shirt that matches it. He has the logo there, and he does the tongue sticking out and the sunglasses, and it's like, I never noticed that, but that's super on point.
Wait, I thought he was part of his crew. He was just like a test
Not at that point,
pirate at that point. Like, he wasn't part of the main crew. He was just, like, an affiliate, like Luffy has with the Grand Fleet. You're not part of the main crew, but you fly under the same banner.
But he was a fan. Like, he modeled himself after Don Flamingo, but we don't really know about Don Flamingo that much.
I think
at that point in the story.
Wearing the flag is, like, yeah, okay, he might have been. But the fact that he was, like, trying to take on the mannerisms and everything.
Yeah. The butter fruit.
Tasty.
Chop, we already talked about. Cream fruit. Mm.
The mochi fruit.
Yeah, mochi would be pretty good. I know you don't like mochi, Brad.
Oh, okay, hold on.
The fucking Kinemon had a fruit that let him generate clothing. Like, what a stupid power.
Specifically, he had to use a leaf, though. He could turn leaves into clothing, because he couldn't do it otherwise, he said. or he had to have like some sort of gate. But the sexiest power is Big Mom's first husband, the one that you could make food from anything that you would cut. That is the sexiest, and I will fight tooth and nail. There's nothing better than that.
How is that sexy?
You could always have like the fanciest gourmet meal.
Sometimes
food is
love.
language.
Yeah, food is love for some people.
Okay.
The Munch Munch fruit allows users to eat anything, including ass.
Isn't that Wapole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
I
wouldn't do that.
I don't want Wapple. Hold on. I'm adding Wapple to this list.
Yeah, we gotta add Waffle to the list.
I don't think so. I think he probably falls in the category of like he touched someone inappropriately.
I think he's a Foxy.
I don't know. I think
he goes in Foxy.
I don't think he's funny enough to be a Foxy.
I mean, he's a piece of shit capitalist, so.
Yeah. I don't think we can put
I
him
don't
on
think
there.
anyone has touched him. I don't like I think he is a Foxy.
No, I think he touched other people inappropriately.
No, he didn't. He didn't do that. I don't think he did.
No, he is just he is an asshole.
Oh, come on, I hate it. My freaking tablet.
I mean, I'll
crashes.
I will remove him.
One of the fruits that was like I didn't catch the name before the thing. The pile fruit allows users to fuse themselves with other people. The beast with two backs.
Oh my god, I think we're forgetting the obvious one.
What?
The jacket fruit. Literally go into someone.
This thing is coming to a close.
Uh,
Yeah, Smooth I think is like top marks.
The jacket, I can get on board with that. The pile thing, I don't, because once you're fused, you can't like move. So like, what are you doing?
You're the beast with two backs. I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Fusion.
Ha!
Edward.
The wheel fruit allows users to turn their limbs into wheels. I don't remember that one.
If Goku and Vegeta fuse, and then Bulma and Chi-Chi fuse,
Can they? Can anybody use the Potara?
Maybe that's
the next
anyone
idiot
can use
talk.
the Potara.
they just have to have similar power levels.
Hercule used
No,
it.
the Potara is the
in video
earrings.
games.
Anyone can use the Potara. It's the fusion dance that you need to have similar height and power levels for.
Right. I think Chi-Chi and Bulma could do the fusion dance. I know Chi-Chi is stronger than Bulma,
but that was a long time
but
ago.
not so much stronger. I think it's probably close enough.
Mm-hmm. I think it's time to land this ship back in the port. Giggity. So I think we've completed our One Piece Straw Hats fuck chart. My proudest moment is putting Foxy and not knowing what sex is, but wanting it. That's my proudest thing of all of these.
We still didn't come up with a name.
What?
What are we calling this?
I don't know. I mean, it's the One Piece sex haver chart.
Oh, I'll have to think of something.
I don't know how to make it sound classier without not telling you what it is.
I'm pretty good at naming stuff. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, true. You name this podcast.
A One Piece roll in the hay.
If the boat is rocking,
roll in
don't
the
come
straw.
a-knocking.
Hat.
Yeah, roll in the straw hat.
Roll in the straw, ... hat chart. Well, this has been fantastic. This is how I end the podcast because I don't know how to do it otherwise for these. Thank you, Viz, for joining us for this descent into whatever this was.
Whatever the hell we're doing.
My
this
psyche
was.
will never recover.
I'm
Thank you
excited
having
for
me.
the chats that will come from this from whatever listeners we have that know enough about One Piece to warrant listening
Oh
to
my
this.
god, the Discord's gonna be crazy.
Oof. But yeah, I don't think we do ending tags.
We don't do stuff with this
too
because
weird.
it's
Yeah.
too out there. But yeah, I'm Isekai Sensei Sama. I've had a lot of fun.
I'm
and you're
Kermit the
Kermit.
Grog. I've had a lot of fun.
And thank you, Viz, for joining us.
What's your name, Viz? Say it just for fun. to
My
complete
name
the
is
trifecta.
Viz.
Have you
Thank
had a lot
for
of fun?
having me.
That's fantastic. Well,
Good job,
You know,
guys.
you know what the tagline will be for these types of episodes? Time to shut up.
I've got baby bunts, lemon,
Baby blunt.
lemon drizzle.
When your baby just needs a little bit of weed.
As a treat.
As a treat.
Wow, those are strong smelling.
As a gift. And your mother will it to you as a gift.